The galaxy had long dismissed humanity as a minor player, an upstart species with little more than curiosity and reckless ambition. When Earth's first fleets ventured beyond their solar system, the great empires of the stars barely noticed. And when they did, they scoffed. Human warships looked nothing like the sleek, angular destroyers of the Kvath Dominion or the bioorganic leviathans of the Ultian Swarm. Instead, they were blocky, dull, and cumbersome, practically indistinguishable from cargo freighters. In an age where warships were built as symbols of power, bristling with visible weapons, energy shielding, and intricate designs, Earth's fleets looked like transport convoys accidentally caught in the wrong sector. It was a mistake to assume appearances meant weakness. When the Jraxxian Horde declared war on humanity, they expected an easy conquest. The reptilian warlords had never known defeat, and they sought to add Earth's fledgling colonies to their growing empire. Their invasion fleet swept into human-controlled space, targeting what they believed were defenseless supply ships. But as their warships moved in, the freighter-like vessels didn't run. They didn't plead for mercy. They opened fire. The first Jraxxian battleship, the Vengeance of the Claw, took a direct hit from a pulse cannon that, by all logic, should never have been housed inside a freighter. The blast was so powerful that its shields buckled in an instant. A second later, a railgun slug punched through its core, splitting the ship in half before it could even return fire. The Jraxxian commanders barely had time to react before more of their warships were cut down, each one falling prey to what they had dismissed as unarmed civilian vessels. The freighters moved with impossible precision, shedding their false armor plating to reveal hidden missile bays, mass accelerator cannons, and energy weapons woven into their very hulls. Every ship had been a Trojan horse waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Within the first 10 minutes, a third of the Jraxxian fleet had been annihilated. The remaining ships scrambled to retreat, but the so-called freighters pursued them with relentless efficiency. The Jraxxians, once feared conquerors, were now prey. News of the massacre spread across the galaxy. The empires that had mocked humanity suddenly reconsidered their assumptions. Earth had not built warships that looked like freighters out of incompetence, it had been by design. Humanity had turned deception into a weapon. Their ships blended into trade routes, were underestimated by enemies, and struck when least expected. The strategy was horrifying in its simplicity. Every cargo fleet could be a hidden armada. Every unassuming convoy could house death beneath its hull. No empire could afford to ignore a human vessel again, for any one of them might be a war machine waiting for the right moment to strike. The Jraxxians never recovered from their defeat. Their leaders surrendered unconditionally to humanity, offering reparations and territories in exchange for peace. And the rest of the galaxy? They watched in fear, wondering just how many more of these freighters lurked in the vastness of space, waiting for the next arrogant fool to test them.